What's up everyone, King Cobra 73 here back again with more Madden 17. It is Thanksgiving Day and your Minnesota Vikings take on the Detroit Lions. A couple weeks ago the Minnesota Vikings fell to the Detroit Lions 24-17. Tonight they travel to Detroit to take on the Lions. Look at these beautiful color rush uniforms that the Lions are wearing. I really like these all black uniforms right here. And boy, they are sweet. Tonight, the Vikings take them on. Let's see if the Vikings can get a W. I'll be back. And here comes Matthew Stafford. The Lions win the kickoff, win the toss, and they elect to receive. And here we go, Matthew Stafford out of Georgia. Let's see how they do. He goes under center for the first play. Ball on the 25-yard line. And it's going to be a handoff to Amir Abdullah. Abdullah had a great game against the Vikings last time. And, well, he gets about a 4 or 5 yard carry. And here is the Lions offense line. Let's hope Griffin can get more pressure off Decker. Decker's just a rookie, so let's hope Griffin can get more off of him. 2nd and 5 now. And that's another handoff to Abdullah. And Abdullah gets about 3 maybe this time. And here's the Vikings defensive line. I love these all-white uniforms. All white. I wish we can get white helmets. That would be pretty sweet if we can get white helmets. These uniforms are looking sweet. Just when you look good, you feel good and you play good. That's what they say, right? And that's a pitch off to Abdullah, and Abdullah gets a huge carry this time. Amir Abdullah is being chased down by Neil Hunter. Huge game from Amir Abdullah that time. And the Lions have a first down on the 28. Stafford back to pass now. He's going to find Golden Tate. Golden Tate up the middle and gets a 6-yard gain. Stafford drop back pass again. Stafford being chased by Griffin, but he dumps it off in time. He finds Eric Ebron. And that would be a good, no, not Lions first down, 3rd inches now. And Chandler in motion, and that's going to be a handoff to Abdullah. And Abdullah has the lane, and Abdullah is going to score. That's a touchdown from the 18-yard line. Lions strike first here in Detroit. They pick up where they left off in Minnesota just a few weeks ago. Perfect block by Eric Ebron on Jaron Curse. And, well, that's what Abdullah needed to seal the edge, and they bounce off to the 7-0 lead. Well, there's a flag, so we'll see what this is. It's roughing the kicker. That will be assessed on the kickoff, and well, it's not assessed on the kickoff in this game. Interesting. Well, it's time for Sam Bradford, and he just needs to be better. He needs to be better. He had a rough week last time, so last week, so let's hope he can perform like he did against the Redskins a couple weeks ago. And Kyle Rudolph catches that. And look at this. Look at these starters. Nothing's changed. And, well, let's see what we can do. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard catch from Kyle Rudolph. That's going to be a handoff to Adrian Peterson. And Peterson gets, trapped up behind Boone. And he only gets a gain of 1. The defensive starters now for the Lions, Devin Taylor and Ziggy Ansah are the ends, and they'll probably give this team a whole bunch of things to think about, like problems, meaning that's what that means. Bradford dropped back to pass. Bradford looking to run. Bradford trying to dump it off, but he couldn't. And that's going to be 4th down. 4th and 3 now for the Vikings. Locke back to punt. Come on, Locke. Give us a good punt here, buddy. And ball on 32. Let's see where we go from this punt. And this is a good punt from Locke. We're going to end up on the 21-yard line. And Mackenzie Alexander, no. Golden Tate gets a great return there. A couple missed tackles there. And Golden Tate gets about a 23-yard return there. And Stafford back to work now. And that's going to be Anquan Bolden. Rhodes pushing him out of bounds. 3 for 3 for Stafford so far. So this is the kind of game we start going with. And that's going to be 4 for 4 now as Marvin Jones gets open. 4 for 4 for 37 yards after the 19-yard gain from Marvin Jones. Trey Wayne's in coverage here. We need to put Newman back there, but they don't listen to me. And Ebron just completely dropped that ball. He had some room to run there. He may have gotten the first down. Stafford back to pass, and that's going to be Golden Tate who comes back to the ball. And Xavier Rhodes on the tackle. Stafford has just been perfect. Well, except for that drop, and there's Abdullah loses one. So here's Prater on the kick. Let's see if Prater, and that's going straight down the middle. That's going to be good. Perfect kick. And now 1st and 10 for the Vikings. That's Peterson, and Peterson gets to the outside. He bounces off Matt Khalil there. And Adrian Peterson finding room, but he gets, well, nothing. He gets 4. 3rd and 5 now. And looks like they're going to go screen on the play. There's Adrian Peterson now. And Adrian Peterson gets the 1st down and more. Adrian Peterson down the sideline. Adrian Peterson gets about 20 on the play. Bradford drops back the pass. And he's going to find Demarcus Robinson there. Demarcus Robinson is the rookie receiver out of Florida. He gets 16 on that last play. And that's Treadwell now. And Treadwell getting some yards on the play. He's from the 30, and Treadwell gets down to the 1. He gets 29 yards on the play, and that will end the 1st quarter right here. The Lions lead 10-0, but the Minnesota Vikings are in striking defense. Today's game is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders are made for greatness, not dandruff. Bradford back to pass now. He's looking, and he finds Kyle Rudolph, and that is Kyle Rudolph's 1st touchdown of the year. As you know, he's been injured for the majority of it, and the Vikings cut their lead. The Detroit lead the 3. 10-7 now. Ball on the 25-yard line after the touchback from Blair Walsh. Stafford back to, play action there. And he's sacked by Everson Griffin. And Linval Joseph picks it up. And he is down at the 4. Everson Griffin brought the pressure. He sacked him. And the Vikings recovered a fumble. Now the Vikings offense back to that's play action there. And Stafford going to the end zone. And it's caught! Kyle Rudolph, and just like that, the Vikings take the lead within 10 seconds. That's all they need. The Vikings are on the lead. They have the lead now, 14-10 now. And Golden Tate takes this one back, and Tate is going to down the flag on the play. What shall be the flag? Illegal blocking back. 9 times out of 10 is on the return team. And Corey Bierman, thank you, sir. 2nd and 6 now for the Lions. And it's going to be a handoff to Amir Abdullah. And Abdullah gets, about 7 Ks for 66 yards. Abdullah has been pretty good today. 3rd and 8 now. And Stafford back to pass. He's going to find Ebron. And Ebron gets 7. Not quite enough. So the Vikings are going to take over after the punt. Ball on the 36-yard line. Bradford's looking. He's going to scramble here. Bradford going to dive for the 1st down. He should not have. And that is a fumble, and the Lions scoop it up. Devin Taylor on the recovery. Stafford back to pass after Bradford fumble. He should have just slid down, but he dove instead, and now the Lions are driving. They're prone to take this lead back. And that's going to be a handoff. No, play action again. And it's going to be Eric Ebron again. See, the Lions love using this tight end, Eric Ebron. He's a great tight end, this kid. It's going to give us problems for years to come, I know, if they can re-sign him. And Stafford in trouble there. And he's going to find Amir Abdullah out of the backfield. Finds his check down, man. 3rd and 1. And this is a toss out to Abdullah. And Abdullah gets the 1st down. That's all he needed. That's what he got. He got about 2, but that's all he needed pretty much. 1st and 10 now. Ball on the 21. And that's going to be Anquan Bolden on the comeback route. 2nd and 5 now for the Lions. That's going to be Abdullah. And Abdullah has the edge. And Abdullah might score here. And he will! Touchdown Lions. Amir Abdullah gets his 2nd touchdown of the game. And this time it was from 16 yards out. Ball on the 21 now. And that's going to be almost intercepted by the Lions. Cordero Patterson cannot keep his hands on it. 2nd and 10 now. As the Vikings had the ball on their own 21-yard line. And they trail by 3. Bradford looking back to pass. He's going to be sacked. And that's going to be Badamusi on the sack. Bradford back to pass again. He's going for the screen there. Adrian Peterson has nowhere to go. He meets Levy in the back. Levy meets him in the backfield, and that is a 3 and out for the Minnesota Vikings. Jeff Locke gonna be forced to punt here, and this is not a very good punt for Jeff Locke here. And there's Mackenzie Alexander-Weir cannot tackle Golden Tate. And that's going to be a handoff to Amir Abdullah again. And Abdullah gets a juke on Eric Kendricks. And Abdullah gets about maybe 8 on the play. 3rd and 2 now for the Lions. What a juke there from Kendricks. And that was an awkward pass from Stafford. But it gets to Marvin Jones. And that's a first down for the Lions. Well, the Lions might looking to take a 10-point lead here. Stafford back to pass, and it's going to find Anquan Bolden there, and Anquan Bolden gets the first down. Taken down by Xavier Rhodes. 1st and 10 now after the first down play by Bolden. Ball on the 14-yard line. These Lions are looking just as dangerous as they were about 2 weeks ago. And that's Golden Tate open, and Golden Tate is in the end zone. That's a Detroit Lion touchdown. They lead by 10. That's going to be a screen play, and that's Jerick McKinnon on the play. And Jerick McKinnon has a bunch of green ahead of him. Jerick McKinnon may score a touchdown here. Yes, man, has an angle on him, and Jerick McKinnon powers through. That is a touchdown for the Minnesota Vikings. A huge gain for Jerick McKinnon, and that is what the Vikings did. One play, and that is a big one right there. Jerick McKinnon takes it all the way to the house for the Minnesota Vikings touchdown. Look as he powers Glover Coin in the end zone here. Learned that from Adrian Peterson. That was Quandre Diggs, excuse me. Well, here comes Detroit now on the plays on their field. 2nd and 10 now. Stafford back to pass, and he finds Eric Ebron for the first down. Stafford 14 for 20 and 140 yards. Stafford is doing pretty good today, if I'm to say so myself. Stafford, a pretty good quarterback. He's going to play action now. He's going to find a man. He had a man open, but it just went out of bounds. 2nd and 10 now for the Detroit Lions. Ball on the 38, 57 seconds remain in the half. Stafford back to pass. He's going to go to his check down. It's going to be Amir Abdullah, and Abdullah spinning, and Abdullah gets the first down and even more. He stays in bounds, but the Lions call a timeout. The Vikings are going to need a turnover here, and they find Golden Tate, and Golden Tate gets out of bounds, fighting for yards there. 2nd and 4 now for the Lions. Stafford back to pass. Stafford going to find Eric Ebron. Ebron gets out of bounds again. They are doing good stopping this clock, stopping the Vikings from being able to score. And he's going to go outside, and that is going to be nothing. So the Lions may have the punt from here. That's what I'm looking at right here. They might have to punt. 1st and 10 now. And they look like they're going to the screen again. It worked last time. Why not? And it is going to be not good to Jerick McKinnon. Ball on the 28-yard line. Play action to McKinnon there. He has a man open, and it's Cordero Patterson caught. And no one's going to catch Cordero Patterson. They call him Flash for a reason. Cordero Patterson, a huge gain right there. Second and 5 now for the Lions as they try to do something here, and they're going deep in there, and that's going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes on the interception from the Hail Mary, and the Vikings will go into halftime with the lead, 28-24. You can hear the Lions fans boo their team as they go into halftime. We'll see how the Vikings can keep it up as they get the ball back at halftime. The Vikings lead 28-24. And here come back from the halftime. The Minnesota Vikings come out the half with the ball and a whole bunch of momentum. And here's Adrian Peterson on the play. And Adrian Peterson has a huge gain now. Are we serious? Adrian Peterson now 71 yards in the end zone. One play is all the Vikings need. Are you kidding me? The Minnesota Vikings offense is on fire. The Vikings extend their lead 35-24. Look at this Adrian Peterson run. He gets it outside. The 31-year-old running back still has it. You tell me he's getting old? Nah. I don't think so. He puts on the burners and burns the entire Lions defense for 71 yards. The Vikings lead 35-24. This Detroit offense needs to get back on track. They look good early, but lately they've come out flat. 2nd and 14 now, and these finds Golden Tate open, and that is what they needed. But now 3rd and 8 as we skip a few plays in this Lions drive. 3rd and 8 now as Stafford gets the ball snapped to him, and he's got Everson Griffin breathing down his neck. He throws it away, and the Lions are going to be forced to punt to this dangerous Viking offense. 1st and 10 now. Bradford back to pass, and he's going to find Adam Thielen now, and that's about Thielen, about 11 yards for Thielen. 1st and 10 now. That's going to be play action to Peterson, and they're going deep, and that is caught. Intercepted by Glover Quinn. Not a best throw for Sam Bradford there. Well, the Lions have life now. This is what they needed. Let's see if they can capitalize off that momentum. And that is batted away by Jaron Kearse. 27, yeah, that is Jaron Kearse. And Stafford back to pass again. He has a man open. I'm looking at him. He's going to go Eric Ebron, and Ebron trying to fight for the first. He doesn't get it. The Lions punt, and now the Vikings have the ball back. And here's Adrian Peterson again, and Adrian Peterson is going to do it again. No, he does not. Adrian Peterson has a good game there. He has 5 carries for 98 yards. What a day for Peterson. And there's Stephon Diggs with the screenplay. Gets about 5 on the play. Bradford back to pass again. That's going to be Stephon Diggs again. And Diggs was wide open, and he converts the first down. 9 yards for Diggs. Diggs is still the Vikings' #1 receiver here. And that's going to be sacked. Bradford ran right into Devin Taylor. There was nothing you could do in that play. 3rd and 15 now. Just do it again. And Bradford being flushed out of the pocket again. He's going to be almost intercepted. He threw it up in the air to Laquan Treadwell. Probably not the best idea, but Blair Walsh comes out and knocks on the field goal. So the Vikings extend their lead 38-24. My bad. So let's see what the Lions can do. They need to score. This was looking like it was going to be a shootout, but now the Vikings can keep this up. Well, Stafford goes deep. And he tried to go deep to Marvin Jones. Trey Wayne's in coverage here. But there's Marvin Jones. No, that is Golden Tate this time. And look at this. Is that... It looked to be Eric Kendricks who got hurt. Yes, it is. Adi Cole now out in middle linebacker. And there's Amir Abdullah now. And Anthony Harris is the one who brings him down there. I did not know Anthony Harris was playing this game. I didn't see him come out there. And it seems that Anthony Harris may still be out there on this play. And that's up the middle. Again, Anthony Harris was indeed out there. 2nd and 5 now. And no back, and Stafford is going to be Everson Griffin breathing down his neck again. Everson Griffin has been breathing down his neck all day. He is getting the pressure that we expected him to get. And here he comes again. But Stafford gets that off this time, and he finds Marvin Jones. 9 minutes and 22 seconds remain in this game. And things are getting tight as the Lions are driving down the field, ball on 14, Stafford back to pass. He's going to the end zone. That's Eric Ebron. Touchdown, Lions. Jaron Kearse in coverage. And look at this. The Vikings go 3 and out. So here is Jeff Locke on the punt, but it's blocked. And Mohammed picks it up. And the Lions are in prime scoring position to tie this game up. With 8 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in the game. And look, they gave it to Amir Abdullah. He tries to do some little shake and bake there. But Chad Greenway denies him as they go for a 4-yard loss. Stafford back to pass now. Stafford gets sacked this time. That's going to be Everson Griffin on the sack. So now, here we go. the Lions field goal kicker. That's Matt Prater, and Prater's kick is up, and we might as well say that's automatic. The Vikings lead has been cut to 4. What is going on in this game? Laquan Treadwell is found on the play. He gets about 6 or 7 yards on the play. Vikings hit 32, but they have good offense today. They're 32 ranked, and that's going to be Jerick McKinnon. He gets the yard they needed. He gets the first down. 1st and 10 now, and that's going to be quick throw to Kyle Rudolph. I don't think that's what Bradford was what Rudolph was anticipating, but hey, Bradford got the throw off, and it actually worked as Rudolph was able to catch it. And look at this! Kyle Rudolph goes up and climbs the ladder, and he catches the pass. As you see that difference right there from Bradford today from last week. And here's Adrian Peterson again. And Adrian Peterson is loose. And he is in the end zone from 40 yards out. Minnesota Vikings extend their lead. Adrian Peterson running like a madman. And he puts this lead by 10. 11 after the punt. Pending the PAT. Adrian Peterson is... You telling me he's old? Look at him still high-stepping in the end zone like he was just 7 years ago as a rookie. Vikings lead 45-34, and the Lions are in danger here going 3 and out, which is why they're going for it on 4th down here. And look at that. Marvin Jones' catch is incomplete. He had it in his hand, but it was not successful, so they go 3 and out. And look at this. Blair Walsh barely hits it in as the Vikings go 3 and out after doing nothing. So here's the Lions' last chance. They need to get downfield and score, and then get an onside kick and score again. And that's a mistake by Mackenzie Alexander as he tackled Anquan Bolden out of bounds. 2-minute warning now, however. 2nd and 4, and Stafford going, and he finds Amir Abdullah wide open, and Abdullah gets a good gain up the middle of the field, and the Lions are hurrying up now as they're looking for their offense, and they're going to almost be intercepted there. Chad Greenway could have ended the game right there. That could have been the dagger in the Lions' hearts right there. 4th and 7 now. Stafford back to pass, and he's going to find Marvin Jones, and Marvin Jones hangs on this time. And that is a Detroit Lion 1st down right there. 2nd and 9 now for the Lions. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Stafford going to Anquan Bolden, and Bolden jukes out Xavier Rhodes, and he gets the 1st down. 3rd and 10 now. 38 seconds remaining in this game. Lions are down, and he's going to the end zone, and it is batted down. Jaron Curse the one to bat it down, and Marvin Jones getting a little jolly with him this time, and that's going to be caught. Brandon Pettigrew, and well, things are getting interesting here, and if the Lions can get this onside kick, well, doesn't matter. Jarius Wright recovers the onside kick, and the Vikings just need 1 first down to win this game. They hand off to Jerick McKinnon, and Jerick McKinnon he takes a huge hit for his effort. But they get the 1st down here, and that will put the dagger in the Lions' heart as the Minnesota Vikings can take a kneel right here, and that is it. That is GG. Well played, Lions. Well played. We have a shootout here in Ford Field on Thanksgiving Day. What a game we had here. I love seeing offensive games like this. The defense did not show up. This was not the number 1 defense, but it was a great offensive showing. And if they can do this going forward, that is great. Next week, the Vikings go back home to Minnesota to take on the Dallas Cowboys, the NFL best record. 9-2, I believe, is their record. The Cowboys are a great team, and if the Vikings can knock them off, the playoff chances are looking great. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day. Bye.